Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather and I have been documenting my GLP-1 weight loss journey on this channel, and also kind of incorporating mom kind of content and everyday content, and then also just talking about kind of maybe some of the little things that happen along the way that a lot of people don't talk about, or at least I haven't found a lot of videos on YouTube about some of the topics that I cover. And today is one of those topics. So when we think about weight loss, we normally think about the number on the scale, how your clothes fit, or just health improvements, right? And while those things absolutely matter, some of the changes that I've experienced are ones that I wasn't really expecting. And one of those changes, if you haven't guessed by the title of this video, is things that I carry every day with me. And I know that sounds random, but hear me out because I swear you might actually relate to this. So I have my hot protein coffee ready to go and let's get into it. So for years I carried huge bags, the huge tote bags, the bigger the better. I don't know if it's just because it's the millennial in me, and we were used to, toting around the huge tote bag. And even that carried into being a mom. Of course, the bigger the better, which means I have supplies for everything. I can probably fit an entire weekend worth of supplies in some of the bags that I used to carry around. And when you're a mom, that just naturally is who you become. You become that person that has everything that anyone could need at the drop of a dime. Snacks, band-aids, chargers, receipts, random toys, the iPad, an extra shirt, extra underwear. I mean, just half the contents of your kitchen, apparently. But if I'm being honest, I don't think that was the whole reason. I think there was also this feeling that I needed to be prepared for every possible scenario. What if somebody gets hungry? What if I forgot something? And before I knew it, I was carrying around a shoulder bag that weighed a lot more than it needed to be. And as I've progressed on my GLP-1 and weight loss journey, I've noticed so many non-scale victories, from having more energy to just moving around more comfortably, saying yes to more activities, being able to walk more with my kids, even just running errands feels easier. And somewhere along the way, I realized that I didn't need to carry that giant bag anymore. I slowly started downsizing, and I don't know if this just came more so as I started to feel more comfortable being a mother or a second-time mom. Now I actually know what I needed to bring with me and what was too much, what was too extra, or what we could get, while we were out if anything were to happen, instead of just having it on me instead. And just, it kind of felt freeing almost, letting go of the expectation that everything had to be perfect all the time, or that I had to be prepared for every single situation that was going to come up, or, and this is where it gets deep, that I, as the mom, or just as the woman, had to carry the weight of everyone else's needs all the time. And I know that sounds deep, especially when I'm about to talk about a handbag, but they go hand in hand more than you realize. There's really something to it. And the other thing that I came to realize was that I used to avoid wearing crossbody bags. Mostly I was just worried about how they fit around my body at the time, especially postpartum. You just feel so uncomfortable in your own body. Nothing feels good, nothing fits right. And then just having that strap lay across your boobs that are probably 3 sizes too big, and your belly that's still soft and maybe sensitive. It was just not a good time. And now with losing the weight, I have started to try new things, maybe do some things out of my comfort zone, try new clothes that are out of my comfort zone. And with the crossbody bags, it is, again, it's that freeing feeling, which relates to more than just how you feel, but on the GLP-1 about that food noise, when you don't have that food noise anymore, it's such a freeing feeling. But with the bag, just being hands-free and more practical than just a tote bag where I always have to hold it on my shoulder. So, and then being, the mom of 2, being hands-free is totally life-changing. So now let's talk about the actual crossbody bag that I am using right now. This is the Tom Talk T34 9-liter from their Terra collection. So it's pretty big. They do have, I believe it is a 3.5. Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at my laptop. They have a 3.5 one, which is your classic kind of fanny pack size, I would say. So this is a bit bigger, but the reason why I think it's more so suited, especially for now my everyday as a mom of 2 little kids, it can fit a lot more. So the actual strap, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is so soft and actually just slightly stretchable, like it has a slight stretch to it. And it is almost like the perfect width. It's not too thin where it's gonna dig into your shoulder if you do kind of weigh down your bags, but it's also not so thick that it's gonna feel heavy, like it doesn't add any weight to the bag. So on the back, it has a rear pocket, which I keep closer to my hip, and that's just like where I keep my phone usually, just for like quick access. And then on the inside, you'll see there is a number of pockets and zippered pockets and non-zippered pockets. This one is kind of like that crushed velvet, not crushed velvet, what is it called? Crystal velvet, I think they call it, lining for like gadgets, your iPad, sunglasses, regular glasses, anything that you need to kind of have that soft lining and not get scratched. And then also on the inside, there is a huge zipper portion, another zippered portion. Then there are two mesh pockets, two smaller pockets in here, and then like an elastic pocket that you can stretch and kind of fit whatever you need to. And I will give more of a inside look from my cell phone. It's easier to do it on my cell phone with one hand than the camera that I use. So you guys will be able to see. So now let's actually talk about what I am putting in my bag. So first we have my wallet. Then I would have my keys and my phone, but I'm using my phone to record this, and my husband has the car, so he has the keys. But they would go in here. Then I have my lip balm. I have hand sanitizer. Shout out to this dollar store dupe of those $10 Touchland hand sanitizers. I have my dollar store sunglasses, which I'm going to put in the nice velvet lined case, even though, hey, these aren't, you know, $100 plus sunglasses, but I still want them to have a nice little home. And of course I have tissues because, you know, summertime, springtime allergies. I always keep a small first aid kit on me just because I have a 4-year-old boy and a 2-year-old daughter who is the daredevil of the family. And then for me personally, this is like my Invisalign kit where I have my flossers and my mouthwash. And I'm gonna throw that in my bag as well. And then of course some GLP-1 specifics. I have my electrolytes, and I'll usually throw in like a protein bar or something along those lines. I just don't have any with me right now. All right, and there we have it. See, I have like so much stuff in there and it doesn't even feel packed, or I mean, there's still plenty of room for a lot more stuff. And then it doesn't feel heavy on my shoulder. It doesn't look too bad, and I am prepared for a day out. Now, obviously, I still use a diaper bag because 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, listen, accidents are gonna happen. My 2-year-old is obviously not potty trained yet. We're gonna work on that after our Disney trip next month. And so a lot of stuff still is in the diaper bag, but I don't carry around that big diaper bag with us anymore. Most of the time it stays in the car. If an accident happens, we do have everything. Or if we're going, you know, to a theme park or something, that diaper bag just stays at the bottom of the stroller and only comes out like when diapers need to be changed or things like that. But this is really more so less about taking care of everyone else's needs and more now just for mine, or just for mom's needs. Also, I forgot to say that I will put some of those raspberry ginger drops, or like the cough drop looking things. If you watch my latest Amazon finds video, you'll know what I'm talking about, but they're actually morning sickness sweets, as they're called, but they help out so much with kind of that GLP-1 related nausea. So I had the bag upstairs, but I will actually probably pop some into the zippered compartment in the bag, so I have them with me too. And just like downsizing the bag, it's just, it makes you feel less stressed out, less cluttered, less chaotic. And that's, I think, just a benefit of simplifying, not only just feeling like I'm simplifying my life, just by simplifying my bag. So when it comes down to it, I think one thing that I've learned on this journey is that weight loss changes more than just your appearance. It changes your habits, it changes your routines, it changes like how you move throughout the world. And sometimes it you know, can open your eyes and change even the little things that you probably didn't even think about before, like your handbag situation. So if you're on your GLP-1 journey, let me know down in the comments, so that way that I can read and everyone else that watches these videos can read. What unexpected changes did you find while you were on your journey that nobody warned you about? I'm saying like something out of the box, like something like this, where you realized I don't need to hide behind a huge tote bag anymore, or I can wear a crossbody bag now and not feel like, you know, I'm 12 months pregnant, you know, with the strap. So maybe it's something physical like that. Maybe it's something emotional, like if you just watched my swimsuit video that I did with Cupshe. Trying on swimsuits and putting that video on the internet is not something that I would have done beforehand, but just feeling overall more confident in myself and putting myself out there for you guys too, to feel like you're not alone in this journey and we're all in this together, and feeling kind of the same feelings really, that I'm just voicing it and bringing it up to the public, so to say. So maybe it's emotional like that, or maybe it's just something completely random and not related. Share it in the comments, because I am convinced that these conversations in the comment section, it makes us realize that, like I said, we're not alone in this journey, even though it feels very lonely in person while you're going through it, but we're all experiencing this together. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see future stuff. I definitely have some fun videos coming up, and I will see you in the next one.